Good evening. My name is Samuel, and this is an ATM machine that I created using C++. Uh, I'm going to explain how I uh, made this code, how I came up with this program. The first things, the tools I've used, the conditions, the what I'm going to explain all these things. The first things I will start with is the libraries. In this case, we have used some libraries. The first is iOS streamed. iOS streamed is included to allow input and output. So without this, you may not be able to output or input anything in C++. And since we are going to use strings, as you have seen, we're using strings many times, so we must put the library string. So the string library helps us to use the strings in our coding. The main function of the program is that with the int main function. I'm also going to explain the variables. We have used some few variables of different data type. As you have seen, we have a string user. We have a string like for password and user ID. We are using a string variable. Balance, we are also balance is of data type double, and locked in, which is false now, is of data type bool, and choice of data type character. Uh, this is now as we are starting, we are using do, the main menu loop. In this case, we are using do. A do helps us to do whatever in this code multiple times as long this condition is true. So we say do this while this condition is true. If the choice is equal to Q, we can, if the choice is not equal to Q, we can do this program, this code within the do while loop. So, and we have seen, this is just a welcoming in my coding. I've just said, hi, welcome to the ATM machine. Please select an option. These are the things that we have to display for the user to choose. So, and we have to put this condition. If the user select, whatever the user is going to select is going to be saved in choice variable. If the user select maybe the user choice is equal to C, we know in the code the C is for creating an account. So we have to ask the user to enter the user ID, and the user ID is saved in the user ID variable. The same thing to password is saved in the password variable. So after that, when we have got all these things from the user, it means that account is successfully created. So we say, thank you, your account has been created. Else if the user maybe enter L, it means L is for logging in. So the user is going to be asked, now I've created some variables like input ID and input password. So we ask the user to input all these variables or all this, and we save them in these two different variables. If we are asking for password, it is saved in the password variable. The same thing to input ID. So we have to check the person who is, when you are logging in, it means you have an existing account. So we have to check if the logged in like the input ID you have entered is matching to the input, the user ID, and as well the password. We are using this logical operator, the and the AND check will execute when these two conditions are met. So when these two conditions are met, we can say logged in is true. And when logged in is true, access is granted to the user. Now we are coming to the while loop that we have used. So while logged in, you can even say while logged in is true, or while logged in, this code has to be done. It's going to be executed. So you ask the user, these are the things. D is for deposit amount, W for withdrawal, R for request balance, and the choice, the user choice, the choice of the selection, the option of the user is going to be safe in choice variable. If the user maybe put D, the D is what? The D is for deposit. Now I'm creating a deposit amount of double data type. We ask the user amount deposit. We are using this dollar sign. If the user entered, it is saved in the deposit amount, and then we add it to the balance. That's why we are using balance equal to balance plus deposit amount. After adding it, you say deposited amount of the money successfully. So, or if now that condition is okay, maybe the user enter W there is for withdrawal. Say we have created a withdrawal amount, a variable of data type double. Then you also ask the same thing and save it in that variable, the withdrawal amount. And we all know you are supposed to withdraw the money that is either as your balance or less than your balance. So uh, if withdrawal is less than or equal to balance, the withdrawal has to be subtracted from the balance. And then we say withdraw, dollar sign, amount maybe 20, successful. Or else, maybe the withdrawal is not the same, is more than the balance you have. You have to tell the user insufficient balance. Else, if maybe the user is requesting for balance, we can show them the balance. Else, if maybe the user is quitting, it doesn't want to withdraw or what, we tell the lock-in becomes false, and then we tell the user goodbye. Or else, maybe here the user, maybe here, maybe the user input a number or a character that is not within this and this error and withdrawal. We say invalid options, try again, and then it will start again, asking for the options. Else, maybe the logging in, let me show you, like the user input, the input ID is not matching, or anything of this is not matching. We have to tell the user the login failed. Else, if choice is not equal to Q, it is still what? Invalid input. Like here, we have L, we have C for creating, and Q is for what? It's for quitting. We declare it. And maybe the person put B, it is invalid input. And we ask them to try again. Now, this is the condition. if it is not this, the condition is false, and then we say goodbye. So this is the program. Let me try to show you. Now it's asking us, let me create my account, Samuel as a user ID, 123. Set my password. Let me log in, Samuel, 123. Let me select deposit. I want to deposit amount. Let me put $2,000. 2,000 US dollars in this case. Maybe let me withdraw W. Let me withdraw 1,000. Show me amount of withdrew 1,000 successfully. This time let me check my balance error. Then my balance is 1,000. Let me quit and say goodbye. That is my code. That is the ATM machine. Thank you.